Hello, Amber Irwin here, co-founder of Social Speak Network. In today's blog, we are talking about 7 social media marketing mistakes you need to avoid. Number 1, buying followers. This is something that is really important. It is always quality over quantity. And having more followers, whether it's on Twitter, on Instagram, likes on Facebook, these platforms are cracking down on that, and people know when it's fake accounts. So you may have a large number that says, 23,000 followers, but if that number is not real, if it's only 23, that's a huge difference. So we really advise not buying followers. It takes a lot longer to grow your platforms, but create some ad strategies on these platforms to increase your followers with real people. So never buy followers. Number 2, not having a social media marketing plan. If you have been following us at all, we are always talking about having that strategy in place, knowing how to generate leads on what platforms, knowing your brand awareness, making sure that your posts are consistent, knowing how to increase your engagement and what that strategy is on each platform. So it is important to sit down and put that plan together so you have that consistency. Number 3, being boring. Social media can tend to be one of those tasks that seems like, oh gosh, I just have to get something up today. I don't know what to get up. It's really, social media should be creative. Somebody that is running your social media account, whether they are in-house or an agency like ourselves, needs to be creative, needs to be thinking outside the box. How can you generate content that, again, aligns with that marketing plan of increasing engagement, reaching your target audience? So there are more than 8.9 million posts per day just on Instagram alone. So millions of people are on these platforms every single day. And it's important to weed out and stay top of mind. So do more videos, using Canva and the features, animated images. Those are all great things that you can do to stop the scroll and avoid being boring. Number 4, be on all social media platforms. This is something that we really want to make sure our clients aren't on all social media platforms unless in our marketing plan, we have that content strategy for each platform. We're able to reach our target audience on each platform. Just because those platforms are there does not mean that you need to be on all of them. Pick the ones, maybe you want to start with Facebook and Instagram. Their back-end interfaces are similar because Facebook owns Instagram. Maybe you're more comfortable with Facebook. So starting with platforms that you're more comfortable with and then doing some research and growing from there. Twitter may not be everyone's cup of tea. Pinterest may not make sense to be on for your practice. And even, Instagram may not be the best place. If your younger demographics are under the age of 35, then you may want to look at TikTok and see how you can create a following on there. So just because there's all of these platforms does not mean you need to be on each and every one of them. It looks poor upon your business if you are on a platform and not utilizing it consistently. Number 5, focusing on quantity over quality. Again, this is a big piece. You don't need to post every single day. You don't need to post 2 times a day. Create that plan, stick to it. Start with 2 posts per day, 2 posts per week, 3 posts per week. It doesn't matter if you post 3 days per week or 5 days per week. That consistency is what's key. The quality of the content. You may be putting out a video that's 10 minutes long on Monday, and maybe on Tuesday you want to ask questions. You want to engage with people on that video. You don't have to have another post on Tuesday. So whatever that strategy is for your practice, stick with that. We always say quality over quantity. Number 6, failing to engage with your followers. Again, social means a two-way street. We're being social. We want to engage with our followers. If someone leaves a comment within, your Instagram post, Twitter feed, your LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever it may be, make sure you allow that time for response. So maybe it's 24 hours or 48 hours response, but make sure you're answering them. Even if they say, this is a great picture, a great post, great video, thank you. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Whatever that comment is, just make sure there's two-way conversations. And this is a big piece of when you're hiring a digital marketing agency, to make sure that they are paying attention to that engagement and responding as quick as possible, or again, within that time frame, that 24 to 48 hours. That's again in your digital marketing plan of how this all flows together. And last but not least, number 7, deleting negative comments. One question we get all the time with our clients is, can I delete a negative review? On Facebook, you can hide a negative review. On Google, you cannot. So I would rather have that negative review up there because it's being honest. That client, patient, customer was not happy. That's their side of the story. We always feel that having a rebuttal to that negative comment and explaining your side of the story sets you up to be the bigger person. And this really shows that dialogue between business and either patient, customer, or client. And so we want those negative reviews on there with your rebuttal and your, looking that you are fixing the problem. So if somebody else comes on and they say, oh man, that's a negative review. Oh, but they responded. They're being proactive. This is their side. So don't delete them. A lot of times we have seen once that negative, especially on Google, if that negative comment has been posted and there is a rebuttal, that person that posted that comment most of the time takes it down and it's resolved. So don't freak out, but there is a solution to it. So these are just seven tips on mistakes you want to avoid within your social media marketing. If you need help putting together that social media strategy for the rest of this year, for next year, I know we're in May, but we need to start thinking for 2022. What does this look like? What does this strategy look like? What has worked thus far? What do we need to change? What do we need to implement? We need to start that auditing process. And if you need help with that, let us know. Head on over to socialspeaknetwork.com and schedule your free 30-minute consultation today. Thank you. Have a good day.